Mm-hmm. I'm talking about your vitamin C from tangerines and cranberries, and you can get vitamin C so easily by running it through a machine. You can get everything so easily. After you think about it a little bit, our mouth, the lips are really, really dumb. As soon as you put something up close to your mouth with a spoon or a fork, the mouth will open up, and it'll take anything you want. Mm-hmm. Anything you put up to your mouth, your body will take it. You put it in your mouth, pull the fork away. Now, whatever you put in your body, a chicken, beef, whatever, teriyaki, I don't care what you put in it.
Do you take any supplements?
And you swallow it. Huh?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you take any
supplements
at all? Do you take any supplements or?
I don't take any supplements. I used to take vitamin E for a long, long time. 400 international units minimum vitamin E. I used to take from the company out of Chicago called Viobin, which is the original one. Viobin oil. It's a natural cold pressed vitamin E substance. But I don't even do that anymore.
Really?
Like I did for years and years and years. Huh?
Do you ever take blue-green algae or spirulina?
Oh yeah, spirulina and all that. I've done it all.
You don't take it anymore, though.
What? No, I don't take it anymore. But what I do one thing that for me is imperative. I buy wherever I can organically raised produce. That means not just good fertilizers without being chemically fertilized, but that means unsprayed, unpolluted. And even the ones that I buy from health stores that are organically raised, I still make a little solution. I don't take any chances, You only have this one life and one body. I don't take any chances. And having had cancer early on, I make sure that I put the best foods in the world in my body.
And I'm sure you're very careful. Go ahead.
Pardon?
I was going to ask you about water. I'm sure you get the cleanest water you can find, and I was wondering.
Oh yeah,
what you do.
We usually buy distilled water, and we have a little distiller here too. And when I make my herbal teas, I'm not a water drinker per se. I don't drink a lot of water, 6 or 8 or 10 glasses a day, because I get plenty of water from the water from apples, the water from carrots, the water from celery, parsley, spinach, beets, oranges, pineapple, grapes. I get that kind of water. That is the purest water in the world, and it has food value. Water that you get out of a faucet or even a well or whatever only takes up so much space. So that water doesn't have any X amount of space, but there are no minerals or anywhere. The minerals that it has, it's usually inorganic. The organic minerals are from plant life, you see. So that's what I take.
So you wash all your vegetables, even your organic vegetables, even though they're
non-organic. Yeah, I try not to buy non-organic.
Okay, but even with the organic, you do wash. You were saying that you use some kind of
absolutely, absolutely, because I don't know who touched that. Here's the way I do it now. Fill your sink plug it up, about halfway up with cold faucet water. Got that much? You hear that?
Yep.
Okay. Then take 4 heaping tablespoons of salt. Drop it in that cold water. Now, I'm not talking about ice water. I'm just talking about the cold faucet water from your faucet. Swish it around a lot, right? So it all kind of dissolves and mixes thoroughly with that water. Cut a lemon in half. Squeeze that half a lemon in that salt water, and the lemon and the salt form a mild diluted form of hydrochloric acid. Now, you take your spinach that you're going to eat, your parsley, your celery. I even do it with my apples to make sure. And you're going to be so amazed when you see what happens.
Really?
After you soak these things. Oh, yeah, and you soak them in there, but not for too long. 5 minutes is enough, and swish them around real good. I make a lot of parsley juice. That's one of the most powerful foods in the world, the juice of parsley. Cleanser of the kidneys, the bladder, etc. Spinach is for constipation and keep you regulated and things like that. So you just soak all your vegetables in there. You don't have to worry about oranges because you're going to peel the orange peel anyway, you know. I soak my pineapple in there. Definitely strawberries, blueberries, all the different berries, and especially the greens. I soak them in there, swish them around after 2 or 3 minutes, and then you take and rinse them thoroughly under the cold faucet water. And you will have removed 100% of the DDT, the arsenic, the cyanide, the pesticides, the chemicals, the additives that they've added on sprays when they spray the different fruits. Have you ever been out to California or Arizona where they grow a lot of this produce?
Yes.
Sure, yeah,
You notice when you drive the highways?
Yeah, it's not very nice. My eyes get watery.
You can see. Well, it's right in front of you. You're driving on Highway 66 or whatever, Highway 40, whatever. And you'll notice these crop dusters are coming out, and they're spraying the fields. They're spraying the fields with pesticides, and these things inundate those plants. So salt water and lemon. Now you'll remove 100% of the DDT, the arsenic, the cyanide, the parathine, the malathion, the rest. Isn't that simple? Now there are products you can buy. You can go to a health store. You can buy some great products. When I used to buy that stuff, one of the best products known was a product called Safe, S-A-F-E, Safe and Clean. 2 words, Safe and Clean, in a little tube like a little plastic bottle. And you just spray a little bit of that in your cold water to help you remove 100% of the DDT, the arsenic, and the cyanide, and whatever,
Now, is that important to do with organics or just the...
Salt water and lemon are effective. That makes a very diluted form of hydrochloric acid. That's the way to clean all your vegetables if you have any qualms. Now, here, where I live, there's a great produce market and especially on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They start like in the middle of the week. We go down there and get all our produce, which is all organic and everything else. But I still use that salt water and lemon solution in my sink to remove anything that could be contaminants, to remove maybe somebody sneezed into the food. What got me started in 1949, 1950, after I finished playing football for University of Southern California, the team that usually goes to the Rose Bowl. That's what got me started on all this produce and everything else. And from that point on, 1949, I always soak my vegetables and fruits in salt water and lemon, and then rinse all that off too, clean it all off. I don't just let the salt water and lemon solution stay on that produce, because I made juices already this morning. I made juices about an hour ago even.
What did you juice an hour ago?
An hour ago I made carrot, celery, spinach, and parsley. That's my potassium broth. That's during the day, and I'll make that again this afternoon late, and I'll make that again this evening before we go to bed. But in the morning, I like pineapple juice made fresh with the pineapples going through there. And I soak the pineapple, and I cut off, a lot of times I cut off that little armor plating on pineapple, And then when I do an orange, so I get all the vitamin C, I take a little paring knife and paring the color, the orange skin, but not the white pulp. The white pulp has the flavonoids. Don't you know what the flavonoids are? They strengthen all the capillaries and blood vessels, and particularly your brain, so you'd end up not ever having a hemorrhage. Oh, all these things are, listen, when you're juicing, you have life personified in the palm of your hand to rebuild and resurrect the body. Always remember, your body is always in a state of change. Always. Morning, noon, and night.
Well, it seems like with our eyes we can see with all the vibrant color that produce fresh fruits and vegetables, the greens, the purples, the reds, the oranges. that color should be telling us something.
Something.
But